I'm Kevin Berger. Whether it's the search for ancestors or memories of simpler times, County Historical Societies serve a unique function in the fabric of our communities. Whatever your reason for exploring, an abundance of colorful history can be found in every county across the state. And on this segment of Newsmakers, we're going to explore the Anoka County Historical Society. Rebecca Ebnet-Mavencamp is the executive director, and she's here to tell us more. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you, Kevin.
So you're the new executive director, I understand. What's your path to this? How did your interest in history begin?
I started as a journalist and worked on several feature articles with nonfiction history and doing some interviews, oral history interviews, and just really enjoyed talking to dead people.
So speaking of dead people, if someone in Anoka County wants to learn more about a family farm, ancestry, where people might be buried, is the County Historical Society a place to find out some of those things?
Absolutely. We have a connection with the Genealogical Society in Anoka as well. We carry some of their artifacts and some of their resource materials. We're also a small branch of the library, so we have some books there. We have newspapers on microfilm. We have a lot of photos and a lot of other large-scale artifacts that people can look through as well.
So if you want to learn more about the county as a whole, not just your own particular connection to it, can folks do that as well?
Absolutely. We've got plat maps and drawers and drawers and bins of artifacts and information that you can come look at.
So for young people, I know I'm a history buff. It's alive, it can be alive, but a lot of times you hear people say, I think history is boring. How can you engage particularly young people to understand a little bit more about the history of the county?
We have a very interesting project we're working on right now called A Museum in a Box, and it's an education box that we're putting together for the schools to use. And it has artifacts in there that the kids can use, hands-on materials. It's to the Minnesota State standards, so it follows along with the Northern Lights book that MNNHS had put together. And the kids can really get their hands-on history along with the PowerPoint that the teacher can use.
So what are some of the things that they will touch?
In the World War I box, we have a uniform jacket and we have an ammunition belt. In the Great Depression box, there's a few rug beaters and some other laundry equipment, so they can work on that too.
This is in the classroom that they're able to learn more about the place where they live.
Right, and the era that they came from. A lot of times you get disconnected information between events and your own family. So being able to place your personal information on a timeline of national and current events is really helpful for people to really understand where they are in their place.
Anoka County is a very varied place, but of course Anoka itself is known as the Halloween capital. And you actually sort of pay tribute to that with some of the work of the Historical Society.
We do. One of the biggest fundraisers we have are the ghost tours. And they take about an hour and a half tour around the city of Anoka, talking about the old stories that were in town, the people that haven't left yet. And so those tours are up on our website. They can be found at any point.
And do you have other fundraisers that are approaching?
We do. We have a dinner that we're recognizing Natalie Haas-Steffen in September. And we also have the Home and Garden Tour on July 12th and an exhibit opening for wedding dresses on July 11th.
We'll let people know how they can find out more about that. If you're interested in learning more about the activities and programs of the Anoka County Historical Society, or to learn how to volunteer, here's their website, anokacountyhistory.org. And that's it for this edition of Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Kevin Berger. Thanks for watching.